Hey everybody, welcome back to today's episode. We are talking about video games. Boop, 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 boop.
Woo!
I think we can call ourselves gamers. We're not the most extreme gamers, but at least I've gamed most of my life.
Yeah, I'd say we're up there with
Yeah,
we game.
yeah,
We're up to date with
yeah,
games and
for
all of
sure.
that.
Yes, and we both have relatively new systems. So we've kept up with certain things. Now, for me, I think the oldest system I've always had is PC. I've always been a PC gamer. And then I was an Xbox gamer person for a long time. And now I'm a PS5 girly, which is weird. Going from playing Xbox most of my life to PlayStation is the weirdest thing I've ever had to get used to. One time, my friends Diego, Lucas, and I did a game on the PS5 together, and here's the thing is when the three of us play games together, we've got a total of one brain cell between the three of us. Maybe because I lack a lot of video game. I don't have the dexterity for a lot of games, and they're just who they are. It's just how it be. But Lucas was trying to explain the controls because I kept pressing the wrong one, and we realized we were talking in Xbox because we kept saying A, B, Y, and X instead of the PS. Was it triangle, square, circle?
Mhm.
I don't remember what the X is. It one of them an X? I don't know.
Yeah.
Um,
X.
yeah, and so we were talking in Xbox controls, and I knew exactly what he was saying because I was an Xbox girly for so long. But it made me crack up. What about you, Casey? What have you been playing system wise for your life?
I've always been a PlayStation girly.
Oh,
I mean, I've had my earliest memory, hardcore memory, I would say would be playing on a PlayStation 2. That's when I
mm,
really got into video games.
yeah.
I remember when that came out, I played Ratchet and Clank like it was no
Oh,
other. That was like my
yeah.
game. Yeah, that I would say PlayStation. And I've always been a PlayStation girly. I've never been an Xbox girly.
I don't even know why I wasn't. I think I was an Xbox girly because Xbox is made by Microsoft, and my dad really likes Microsoft products. And so I think when it came time to buying a video game system, he was like, "Oh, Microsoft, super good." Sony back in the day was kind of hit or miss. I
Mhm.
feel like Microsoft was much more established when I was younger. So he had bought. I had the original Xbox is where I started. Um, so I've had the Xbox, the 360, the One, and then my brother was looking at to getting the is it Series X is the newest one, and then he never did.
Yeah.
So um and also you could never find it for the longest time. So it was the
Yeah.
PlayStation was on super sale during Christmas a couple years ago, and my dad was just like, "Hey," cuz I wasn't planning on getting a system. I wasn't. I was going to take over the Xbox One when my brother got the new Xbox X. And then my dad was just like, "Hey, do you want a PS5?" And I went, "Okay." And so,
Sure.
yeah, I'm not going to say no to that. And so he bought me a PS5, and that's why I have the PS5. It was also super cheap. And I remember after I bought mine, Diego was looking into buying one, and he's like, "Where did you get yours? Because they're all over $500." And I'm like, "Ooh, that's not what we, it's not what we
Yeah.
paid."
Yeah, the PlayStation was, definitely hit or miss for a while.
Yeah, which is crazy. I feel like they flip back and forth. Either one is very hard to find, or the other is very hard to find. Um, but of course, I had all these alerts set up to find the Xbox because that's what my brother wanted. And then I found it. It was not a good price. It was very expensive. And I bought it. And then he decided, well, and then my dad saw the price tag and went, no. And then my brother decided he didn't want it. And so I had to return it. Um,
On
So I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm checking out now. You didn't want that." I was the one I could find in like 6 months of searching the internet. So yeah, I'm tapping out of that search. Um, but I quite enjoy the PlayStation so far.
Mhm. I love the PlayStation.
I do love the PlayStation for the simple fact that The Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive,
Mhm.
and I love that game so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I was so the reason I wanted to do this episode was because
Mhm.
I've been really, like, nostalgic with games, but I saw, like, a
Uh-huh.
TikTok that was talking about, like, your favorite cozy video games, and then I just started thinking
Uh,
about all my favorite games, and I was like, "Man, I have a lot of games that I play."
yeah.
Um, and the PlayStation has some really good games. I don't know, recently I've been wanting to play, Grand Theft Auto 5 again.
I need to play a Grand Theft Auto. I've never
It's
played Grand
so
Theft Auto. I've watched
it's
people
so
play it.
fun.
It seems like so much fun. I think my brother played it for a while, but I never did. Cause here's the thing. I when I was growing up, I'm the oldest child. So I was
Mhm,
very protected. Um, I was the first child, so PG-13 can't watch it until you're 13. Rated R can't watch until you're 18. Like that kind of. So I was never like allowed to play the same video games as like my friends cuz like the um boys next door were playing like Halo and Resident Evil and Assassin's Creed, like all these amazing video games, which don't get me wrong, I still watched while they played. I just wasn't allowed to play.
mhm.
Um and so I don't have like I mean now I'm getting into video games like that because I'm a grown ass woman and do what I want. But yeah, it was just like I played the quote unquote age appropriate games. Whereas when my brother started getting into video games, he could play whatever he wanted. He
Right,
could play
right,
Halo,
of
he could play
course.
Grand Theft Auto, and I was just like, okay, cool, I guess. So I Grand Theft Auto is one of those ones that I need to like hop on. Because I hopped on the Last of Us train and I'm very happy to be on that train, so I just need to hop on the rest of the stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto was one of those ones where I just feel like it'll like, it's such an overplayed I think this one came out on either I definitely was on the PlayStation 4, but it might have been on the PlayStation 3.
Mhm.
Like, so it's super old, but, like, I feel like it'll never get old.
Yeah. I have a
Like
lot of friends that go back to that game. Like a lot of people will play through new
yeah.
games and then they'll be like, "Oh, back to Grand Theft Auto cuz I'm, in bed sick or it's raining outside or whatever." Like that's like a
Yeah.
comfort game, which is a weird thing to
Yeah.
say about Grand Theft Auto, but like for a lot of people it is just like a nice like some people will just like get in a car and drive around in Grand Theft Auto, find the strippers on the street and call it a day.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, last year I went through a big Grand Theft Auto phase. Like, I think I was downloading another game and I was, like, being impatient and wanting to play something, and I already had Grand Theft Auto downloaded,
Yeah, you were downloading The
and then I
Last of
just didn't
Us
even
to
yeah,
replay because
and
I think I
I
had just played through it, and you're like, "I'm gonna download Grand Theft Auto because that's already here." And I was like, "Okay."
yeah, and I was like, I am I would play that game for, like, hours a day. I was, like, a Grand Theft Auto girly, and just been wanting to that is, that and Animal Crossing are probably my comfort games.
Nice.
2
I haven't
very
played Animal
opposite games.
Crossing either. Animal Crossing, because that's for the Switch. Animal
Yes.
Crossing.
The new
Although
one,
I
yeah.
know it's been on other systems.
Mhm,
Um, I haven't played that one
mhm.
either, but that Animal Crossing seems very up my street because I am
Yeah.
a Sims girly.
Yeah, uh-huh.
So kind of like you could have a story if you wanted, but you don't necessarily have to have a story and you just kind of like cruise around and do tasks and things like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that is exactly Animal Crossing. Because you could literally spend, like, a whole, like, day, like, plucking weeds,
yeah.
and it's so fun. I always go back to wanting to play that game, because it came out, like, right when the pandemic had started,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I played that game so much, and it's so nostalgic, you know,
Yeah.
from 2020.
Yeah. Can you believe that was 3 years ago, though? We're
I
allowed to be
know.
nostalgic, but
It's like, "My
man,
god,
that's crazy. But yeah,
bring me back to that."
for me it's The Sims. I've been playing The Sims since like I don't know, maybe like 6th grade? Like junior
Mhm.
high for sure, cuz I had a friend, Sierra, who had an older sister, Sam, who would play The Sims. And then Sierra got to play The Sims, and then so every time I went to her house, we played The Sims. And I had another friend. It must have been in 5th grade because I had another friend that introduced me to The Sims originally, and so we got to play. And it's just like The Sims for me is so nostalgic. Like I was
Mhm.
watching um a YouTuber, Kelsey Dangerous, play through. It was The Sims 3 because The Sims 4 just came out with the horse expansion. So she played The Sims 3 with the horse expansion. And man, talk about flashbacks. Like The Sims 3, I remember coming home every day after school, running through my homework, and then just playing The Sims all the time. Like all the time. And it was amazing. I never got bored either. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, there's so much you can do in The Sims. I just re-downloaded The Sims 4 because
Nah.
I've been like, "You know what? It's also very therapeutic."
Hmm.
Um, like, I love making people that, like, make me mad and then being, like, banishing them, and it's very therapeutic, and I love The Sims.
Yeah, one of my favorite things in The Sims to do at any point in time, I've always loved doing this, is I would create a household and then with like at least one teen, maybe two teens, and a couple kids, and then parents, and then kill off the parents so I could just play with the kids because I didn't want to deal with the parent and the jobs and all that. I just wanted to play with the kids. And then,
You're like, "You
like,
gotta go, bye."
yeah, I'm just like, take the ladders out of the pool, have fun, see you never.
That is my favorite way to get
Yeah.
rid of a sim,
Oh my gosh,
just to,
yeah.
like, get "There's no ladder, bye.
Yeah, and
Have
they're sitting
fun."
there yelling at you like, "Hello, there is no ladder. I can't get out." And I'm like, "That was the point. Is the point.
You're
You
like,
can't get out. You have
you're
to
stuck
stay
in
in
there
there."
forever. I love that, like, you can still use, like, the cheat codes and everything.
Yeah, and they're the
Like, that
same.
just
They never
yeah,
change
I love
them.
that. Like,
Yes.
The Sims is just such a fun it's just such a cozy little, like, I'm just gonna play The Sims now. Don't
Mhm.
bother me for the next 5 hours,
Yeah,
please. I'm busy."
exactly. Oh, and there's just so many like with all their even with just the base game, there's so much stuff to do. But when you get into the
Yeah.
expansion packs
All
and
the
stuff,
expansions, yeah.
you're like, oh man, this is like a whole new level.
Makes me wanna play that game right
I
now.
know. I really want to do on my channel like a Sims challenge of some kind. Because again, I've been watching a lot of people like play through The Sims, and I'm like, I want to make videos like this. But I just feel like I'd be so boring during a Sims challenge because I don't talk when I game. It's all in my head. And so I just need to learn how to say things out loud. Um,
Yeah,
but
gaming and
yeah.
talking is real hard.
Yes. And then heaven forbid you try to be a little bit funny and it's just like all gaming skill for me just goes out the window.
Yeah, I don't know how, like, streamers do it where they can, like, talk and game and, like, be funny because my brain can only function, like, one task at a
Yes.
time.
Yes. I don't
I'm
know
either, like,
how.
real funny or I can't game, or, like, I game and then I
Yeah.
just words cannot produce out of my mouth.
Yeah, exactly. And then like streaming is a whole different thing because like for one, people are watching you live, but two, like I edit out like you would never know from watching my videos what I edit out, but I edit out so much like not silence, dead space, random tidbits
Mhm.
that you guys don't need to know that is not like there's no purpose to having it in the video. Like I don't like that you can't edit a stream, which is the point of streaming. You're not supposed to edit, but I just
Right.
like
It's live and
my
raw.
yeah, my brain can't handle that. Like no.
No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they do it because I've gamed with people and tried to, like, you know, tell a story or, like, talk while doing it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do both, like, it's impossible.
Yeah.
My brain can only manage one task at a time. Like, it's too much going on here.
Yeah, for sure. Another streamer, well, yeah, I guess she streams. I don't watch her live streams because I'm never home when people live stream. But Jacksepticeye's girlfriend, Gab Smolders, she's been making her way through the Nancy Drew PC games, which
Oh,
is like literally
nostalgia
junior
for
high to
you
high
for
school.
sure.
So nostalgic. I love the Nancy Drew games. I actually, every time, cause she went through the OG ones, and I'm like, oh man, she went back to the beginning and did all of them. So every time she got to one of my favorites, I had to slam on the keyboard going, I love this game. I am so excited you're playing this because it's just so nostalgic. But I love, because you and I both have crushes on animated people.
Oh,
And so, which
absolutely.
she's playing through these
100%.
Nancy Drew games, and certain ones I remember because I had a crush on one of the characters. We're talking like not the greatest software engine. They look like old Xbox and PS2 games, you know? Think like old Tomb Raider with the pointy boobs kind of thing. Slightly better than that, but not by much. So these fictional man will pop up and I'm like, oh man, I thought he was so cute. And I'm looking at him now going, I was insane. What is happening? Because I'm just like, that is not
Yeah.
how I remember you
You're
looking.
like, yeah, but when you're younger, you're like, "That is
Yeah,
the
I'm
love
like,
of my
that one.
life. I am in nobody
Yeah,
talk to me,
that
I'm
one.
in
And then
love."
it was funny because one of them, it was The Legend of the Crystal Skull. I scrolled down, not even like three comments down, and somebody had said that she was in love with one of the characters in this game, and she was devastated when in the game we found out he had a girlfriend. And I was like, homegirl, same, same. And there was like 600 likes on that comment or something. And I'm like, I'm glad I found my people.
This is what I needed. This is what I
I've been
needed, my
validated
people.
for the ways I felt about this fictional character and the devastation it brought when I found out he had a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's how I feel about video game characters now. I'm like, I just love video game characters, you know?
Yes. Yes, I do know. I know exactly what you mean. You played a lot of is it Overwatch?
Yes. I did play a lot of Overwatch.
Because I remember you like posting a ton about it, and I've never played Overwatch in my life. So she's just like,
That's a good
yeah, and
thing.
yeah, well, yeah, so I've heard. Um, but I just remember you being like, you would share like your screen captures from stuff, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, nice. I don't know if this is good or bad, but cool. Like, I'm
You're like,
happy
"That
for
looks
you.
good job."
Yeah,
I have never played that game
yeah.
and will never, which is good because that game is a lot. I haven't played that game in a while, actually. I have been meaning to jump on, like, the new season. That
Mhm.
and Fortnite, okay? I don't care what anybody says. Fortnite is fun, and if you think it's lame, you're actually wrong. Fortnite is so fun. People that are like, "Ugh, Fortnite sucks." No. Nope.
And you're wrong.
Wrong. You're just wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. Because it's so fun. They just did a Jujutsu Kaisen collab with Fortnite, and you can't tell me Fortnite is not cool.
I know I keep seeing all their like when they add like special characters in, especially they
Yeah.
did a lot of the
Mhm.
Marvel characters and I'm like,
Mhm.
I should play Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. I've also never played Minecraft either. I've watched people play Minecraft, but I've never played Minecraft.
Yeah, Fortnite is I will take that to my grave. That Fortnite is so fun. And anybody that doesn't like it is just wrong. Like Overwatch, if you didn't like it, I'd be like, "You know what? It's fine. I get it. It's a rough game.
Yeah.
People are mean. It's a lot." But Fortnite, no. I won't take no for an answer. I love Fortnite so much.
We should play. We should play Fortnite together.
Yeah, it's oh my god, it's so fun. You get to, like, loot around and, like, find stuff and, explore new areas. It's so fun. It's yeah. That and Overwatch are probably, like, my top, like, I keep
Most
up
played.
to date with. Yeah,
Mhm.
like, I keep up to date with, for the most part, games that I play. Those are just the ones that I keep up with the most,
Yeah.
I guess.
Now, does Overwatch, is it kind of like a Call of Duty situation where they come out with like a new season with new maps and stuff for you to
Mhm.
play?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I've also
It's
never played Call of
mhm.
Duty, but I do own the newest one. And I actually meant to sit down and film a video. And then I realized I had to, because I downloaded the game and I went, cool, I'm ready to go. And then it's like, actually, you need to download these three. I don't know if they were patches or updates or what, but they're like, yeah, you need to download this. And I went, what? I was ready to play. And the game was like, no, you're going to update all these things and it's going to take about 5 hours. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I have never played Call of Duty either. I think I had it on my PC at one point, but it was I I'm sorry if you can I don't know if you can hear her.
She has Call of Duty opinions.
I oh my god. This is just it's my life. It's fine. There is no peace. I never get I never get peace.
The little meow at the end.
This
Amazing.
is this is my life. I don't even remember what we were talking. Oh, Call of
Call
Duty.
of Duty.
Yeah, I did have it on my PC, but I've never actually played it. I'm terrified to play Call of
Yeah,
Duty because
same.
people are very mean and I'm trying my best.
Mhm.
And it's like you can't be a new gamer because you're just gonna get bullied and
Yep,
you're just
yep, and then
trying your
heaven
best
forbid
there.
you're a new female gamer. Oh no, like you're just a
Yeah, they're like, get
target
out of
from
there.
then. Yeah. I can't believe you're in here. And you're like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm literally
I
getting
just
bullied by like children. Like children
yeah,
are
like
bullying me
12-year
on the
olds. Yeah.
internet. Yeah. I
You're like,
can't
I
handle
just
it.
wanted to have fun, and you guys are taking this way too seriously.
Yeah, that's why I don't play like Overwatch after work anymore because like I used to play it because I'd be like, you know what? I just want to have some fun, play some games. I would be so mad by the end of it. I'd be like, this was not therapeutic at all. And I'm actually even more mad.
Yeah.
I need to play a cozy game that I can just, like, not, like, think about, like Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Have you ever played any of like the like super old school games, like anything on the Nintendo 64 or anything like that?
Like, recently? No, but I
Or just
have
in
in the pa
general?
I did yeah, when I was younger.
I well, I'm going to make a statement and nobody is allowed to protest. Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64 will always be the superior Mario Kart. Was
Mhm.
literally the best Mario Kart ever. No contest. And there will never be a
Absolutely.
contest.
There will never be. So don't even think about it, because
Don't
there is
even.
no contest.
Absolutely not. But yeah, I never had
I
the
think I still
Nintendo
have my Nintendo
64. Do you?
I think I still have mine, yeah.
Oh,
Because
amazing.
my dad, like, had kept all of his old consoles, so, like, I still have a
Yeah.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, we have PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, so I think I still have my Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I'm so sad I don't have my original Xbox anymore because I played it so much that it literally died. I mean like could not be repaired, died. And that was the only
It's like,
reason
"We're
I got
done
a
here.
yeah, that's the only reason
We're
I got a
done."
360, but like it waved the white flag and was like, "You've played too many Harry Potter games. I will not play anymore."
Goodbye,
Yeah.
RIP.
Yep. It's like, "Please just let me rest." Um,
Yeah, that's how my, like, PlayStation 2, like, I played my PlayStation 2. Like, that's why, like, you have, like, The Sims
Mhm.
as, like, your nostalgic games.
Yeah.
For me, it's Ratchet& and Clank because that was, like, the first video game, like, series that I got, like, super into.
Yeah.
Like, when it came out, I played that game. Like, those games just nostalgia, just pure nostalgia. I don't think I could play them now as an adult because I feel like they're way too hard, but when I was younger, oh man, they were good. They were good.
Yeah. Got the brain flowing.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely my favorite series that got me into video games.
Nice. I when I was younger, I always played because I'm a big like I was a big reader and movie nerd. I still am, but the certain movies always came out with like a companion video game, which for my brain was so exciting because you got to go a bit deeper into the movie because obviously there wasn't really a time limit. Um, and so I'm only missing one of the Harry Potter games. I'm missing the first one because I never had that for the Xbox, but I have all the rest of them. And literally, Shift Kiss, my favorite games, because you got a little bit more of the books in there. But I also had like, because again, super nerd. I had all the Chronicles of Narnia games, the Star Wars game. Anything that had a movie or a book tied to it, I was like all in. All of it. Give it to me.
Yeah. I never played any games like that, like, that went alongside with movies.
Really?
I don't think so.
Hmm. Interesting.
I feel like I had so much to say about video games that I just completely blanked on
Forgot.
it. Yeah. I was like, "Man, I have so much I wanted to say," and then I should have wrote it down, but I did not.
I know I hate when I don't write stuff down. What's been your favorite video game system to play on?
Probably the PlayStation 5.
Yeah. So good. Have you played any games made for the PS5?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think.
Should get on that because there's
Well,
just
I mean, I play the same, like, 5 games, so
yeah,
probably
well
not.
get on it. Cuz I've played the remastered for the second time, The Last of Us Part 1. Which are we surprised? Absolutely not. But I've played through on that and amazing. Like the video quality is stunning. And I've also been playing Hogwarts Legacy,
Mm.
which is as a basically lifetime Harry Potter nerd to play as a character who is not any of the main characters, but as a character you created, and to just go running around Hogwarts and Hogsmeade and all the villages around it, and to fly and do spells and do challenges. Like, the technology behind this game is absolutely stunning, and it's so much fun. It's gonna quickly be in competition with The Sims for how long I can sit at one time to play a video game.
That's how I was with that's how I was with Animal Crossing.
Mm.
I played that game for, like, hours and hours and hours on end. That and Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, like, the new Pokemon game. I played that game I should boot that game up. I always go through, like, phases where I'm like, I should play that game."
Yes. Okay, so speaking of Pokemon, did you ever have any handheld game systems?
Like a Game Boy?
Yeah. Or a
Yes,
Nintendo DS?
I had a DS, I had a Game Boy. I had, like, the what is it? Like, the Game Boy Advance? Is that the one that, like, flips open?
No, that's the Game Boy
Okay, I
SD.
had that one.
I did too. What color was
Mine was
yours?
I wanna say it was blue.
Mine was 2.
Blue or red?
Was it like a royal
Mhm.
blue or like
Like
a
a royal
turquoise?
blue.
Ah! We had the same one. I actually found mine the other day. I need to plug it in and see if I can still play it.
Now I wanna look up, like, all the Game Boys because I remember having, like, quite a few of them.
I had the OG Game Boy, like when you buy like phone cases and stuff that have the Game Boy on it. I had that Game Boy, the gray one with the purple
Mhm.
buttons. That was in black and white and had the big cartridges that were like
Like, all
only a little bit
Mhm.
smaller than a floppy
Yeah, they're,
disk.
like, real fat and big.
Yeah. Um,
Okay, so I had a Game Boy
yeah.
Advanced, and then a Game Boy Advance, and then a
Ah.
Game Boy Advance SP was the one that, like, flipped open.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I had one of those, and then I had the DS, which was the one with, like, the touch screen.
I never had a DS. I always felt like I missed out because I never had like Nintendogs
Mm,
or like the newer Pokemon games at that point. But yeah, I had an OG Game Boy and then the Game Boy Advance SP in Cobalt
mhm,
Blue. I always wanted a Game Boy Color. I literally, I think I got the original Game Boy as a hand me down. And then by the time like I started playing with that and stuff, I got the Game Boy Advance SP. So I did the same thing like I do with phones, where I just like jump like 12 years before I get a new system. But I always wanted the Game Boy Colors that were like the clear
mhm.
plastic because I am a child of the 90s. Clear plastic is my jam. It's so cool looking. But now I feel like I need to get like a Nintendo Switch because now I want to play Animal Crossing. You know what else I had which was very random was I had a PSP. That was the only Sony system I had.
I never had a PSP. That was probably, like, the only one I didn't get was the PSP.
I remember both my brother and I think we both got them for Christmas. And I still have that somewhere. I need to find that too. That was so much. The games on it were so hard that I like never beat any of them.
Mhm.
Not that I would probably be able to beat them today, but like I need to dig them out because they were really cool.
Yeah, I never that and the what was it, the Wii U? I
Oh
never
yeah,
had either of those, but I did have a Wii. Oh,
I had a Wii.
that was probably
The Wii was
oh, the Wii was
awesome.
so when the Wii came out, oh man, I was obsessed with it.
It was so good. And I loved that it seemed like everybody had a Wii,
Mhm.
so, like, you'd just bring your controller with you to,
Oh
like,
my
friends' houses and
gosh.
stuff, and you just have a
Such
blast. It
good
was great.
times. The Wii
Yeah.
was just iconic. Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Such a great
Yeah.
gaming console.
So good. Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, like, oh, so many amazing
Yeah,
games
the
for the
Wii
Wii.
was so iconic.
Now I wanna go dig my Game Boy out because I miss that thing. Just take it to work and all the kids at work are gonna be like, "What are you
And be like,
doing?"
"What is that?"
Yeah, and I'll be like, "It's a Game Boy!" They're gonna be like, "A what? A Game Boy?" I know I'm
You're
old,
like
but leave me alone.
you're like, "Oh my god, grandma over
Let me play
here."
my video games in peace.
That's why I love my Switch because I can just, like, bring it with me and have so many games on there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"This is so fun."
You play any of the Legend of Zelda games
I haven't played an
on
I
your
haven't played any of
Switch?
the new ones, but I have
Mm,
seen so much gameplay, especially of the new one, that I'm like, "Ugh, I
yeah,
feel like I'm getting FOMO."
same. But then I look at the price. I mean, it's funny because I was talking to Wyatt the other day, and he was like, "You really need to get a Switch." And I was like, he goes, "They're only a couple $100." And I'm like, "Boy, Do you think I have a couple $100 just lying around? And the answer is yes, I do have a couple $100 lying around, but am I going to spend it on a Switch? No.
I mean, I know the Switch is pretty great though.
I know.
You should
I
definitely
gotta find my Game Boy first.
yeah. They also I love the Switch too. You know what the, like, best and worst part about the Switch is? Okay, so they
Hmm.
come out with all these, like, really cool games. Like, they
Yeah.
had the Animal Crossing and, Zelda and Pokemon, and then every time they release, like, a new game, they come out with, like, a limited edition Switch for,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that game, and I'm like, "Ah, I want it so bad, but I don't need it."
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, but at some point, somebody I knew ended up with like three. Was it you that ended up with like three
Mhm.
Switches? Because one of them like
Yeah, I
broke,
had one that
and
broke.
then you never got it
No,
fixed.
I still didn't get it fixed, and then I bought one, and then I had, like, the Animal Crossing Switch, and then I
Yeah.
wanted the, OLED Switch, so I got that. Um, but yeah, my original I had, like, one of the original Switches, like, when they first came out, my mom was like, "Here
Yeah.
you go, like, happy birthday." I think she got it for my birthday.
I feel like it was your
Yeah, so I
birthday.
had, like, one of the, like, OG Switches, like, before I feel like the pandemic specifically blew up Switches
Hmm.
because of, like, Animal
Oh,
Crossing
yeah.
and, like, people were staying
Oh,
home,
yeah.
and I think I still had my original Switch at that time, so I had, like, already still had one.
Yeah.
Like, luckily had one already, so I didn't have to rush out and buy one so I could play Animal Crossing because nobody had anything to do, so they were all buying all the Switches up.
I love that you can buy different colored controller,
Mhm.
little controller thingies.
Yeah, they're very expensive though.
I know,
But they are very cool.
but they're so pretty.
I know. Dang capitalist. Taking all my money.
I know.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Yep. The only thing is, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of games for the
Oh, there's
Switch.
a lot of games for the Switch.
Is there?
Mhm.
Hmm.
You can, like, browse the, like, gaming store for a hot minute. There's so many games. The first game I ever played on the Switch, I think, was the Kirby game that had come out, and I was so obsessed with that game. I
Oh.
remember it came out when I was still in beauty school, and I would play that game, like, on the train on my way to class. I miss that game. I love Kirby.
Kirby's hilarious. I remember like one of my first times playing Super Smash Brothers. And we were playing with Kirby, and we just like one person would pick Kirby, and the rest of us would pick like different people, and we like, okay, you got to let Kirby eat you just once because we wanted to see like what he would like be wearing from the other
Mhm.
person. And I still remember when he eats, is it Link, and he gets the
He
little
gets a little
hat,
hat. Oh, I know,
and
he's so
yeah,
cute.
I'm like that's so. And then like he'll eat Mario and he'll get the mustache and his little hat. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute, Kirby.
Yeah, I'm a for sure Kirby girl when it comes to, Super Smash.
Hmm.
Do you ever get video game, like, FOMO? Cause I
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
Like, I'll see people
Yes.
like a hip new game,
Hmm.
and it's usually on TikTok, I'll see it, and then I'm like, "Man, that game looks so fun. I should play it because now I feel like I'm missing out on everything."
Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt like almost my entire life. Like, I should say on the internet, not my actual entire life, because before the internet, it didn't really matter. Who cares? But like when I see like you, because I'll watch certain YouTubers for their gaming content, and I'm just like, oh, I really want to play this game
Yeah.
now. Um, but at least like them playing through the whole thing, I kind of feel like I'm playing through the whole
Mhm.
thing. Um, but most of the time, I'll get like one or two episodes in, and then go, I need to play this right now. And then I look it up, and it's $80, and I'm like, maybe I don't need to play it right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt, like, with the newest Pokemon game. I kept seeing it, like, all over TikTok, and I was like, "Ugh, I have to play it because now I'm getting FOMO because I keep seeing it all over the internet,
Mhm.
and that's how I feel with literally everything in my life. If I see it on the internet,
Yeah, for sure.
I need it, I need to play it, I need to watch it. Video games are no
Yep.
exception to that.
Certain advertising for games will get me hooked on a game that I would have, like, never, like, clicked on or whatever. One of those being it's a mobile game called Merged Mansion because they got frickin' Pedro Pascal to be their spokesperson, and I was like, I don't I don't need to, cuz I've seen, like, cuz I get their ads all the time on Instagram and Snapchat and YouTube, and so I've, like, seen their regular advertisements, and I'm like, that looks so dumb. Why no. Um and sorry, I got very distracted cuz there was a light outside my window, and I'm like, what is that? It's my mom finishing her walk for the
Oh
evening.
my god.
She scared the crap out of me. So I was like, "Who's in the driveway?" But anyways, back to Pedro Pascal. So Merge Mansion upped their game. They got Pedro to be the like sexy detective trying to figure out what the heck grandma is hiding about the past and in that house. And I was like, well, Pedro Pascal said I needed to download this game, so I will now download this game. And it is one of those mobile games that uh every day when I come home, I lay down on my bed and I play it until I have no more
I
energy.
feel that. Mhm.
And then I go, okay, now I can go about my day. Or when I get up and I'm like, I have 5 minutes, I can play for a little bit. And then it's like 15 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get ready for work because I need to leave in
Gotta
five
go.
minutes. Yeah. But yeah, so I got that one. And then Jensen Ackles is in a commercial. I can't remember what the game is. I'm gonna have to look it up. But he was in a commercial for a game, and I was like, I might need to buy that game. And then I think I was talking to Wyatt about it, and he goes, yeah, it's not the greatest. And I'm like, but
You're like, "But I do
Jensen
need it."
was in the advertisement, and I need that. Atomic Heart is the game, and he's just so beautiful in the trailer. And I'm like, I might need that.
That's how I feel
Do I actually need it?
that's how I
No.
feel with
Is he actually in the
yeah.
game? No. So, but he was in the ad, so I need it.
That's how I feel with, I forgot which Call of Duty it is, but Avenged Sevenfold did, like, a song for Call of Duty, and I'm like, I've
Oh,
never played Call of Duty once in my life, and it's a really old Call of Duty game, but I feel like I need to play it.
I'm gonna look it up now. Oh, it was Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah, and the song is so good.
Yeah, understandable. That's how they get us. They bring in these really cool
Mhm.
bands or really beautiful actors, and they go, here's a video game. And I go, okay, it looks great. I'll
Thank
buy it.
you.
Here's my money. I bought the newest Call of Duty game because I am a Tumblr gal, and all of my friends on Tumblr were going crazy for Soap and his name Ghost.
Oh,
I don't remember what his name is
I
now.
don't play Call of
Um,
Duty, but I see him everywhere.
yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. I saw this girl on TikTok. She is it was so funny. She had a sticker on her laptop and
Yeah.
it said, "I heart my army wife," and it was a picture of Ghost. And I was like, I need that. Like, where do I purchase that?
Amazing. I love that. I also love that for whatever reason, I don't know what the story behind, but Soap is associated with rubber ducks. And so like so many people have like drawn him with a rubber duck as a rubber duck, and somebody had like an actual rubber duck, and I was like, I don't know who this man is, but I might need that rubber duck.
I kn
Gosh, they really know how to get us with the pretty characters, don't they?
They do, they really do. That's like I've never played any Resident Evil game,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think I might.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start playing that game.
Did you I don't know if it came across your TikTok dash, but when the newest game came out and like I think it was when Leon's on like super low health or something and he tries to like move but he like moans.
Oh
And
my
so people
gosh.
were just like running around on low health just to hear that. And somebody made a TikTok. It was a girl playing and her boyfriend comes in and goes, "Babe, you've got health. Just use the health." And he moans again and she's like, "Nah, that's right.
No,
This
it's
is fine."
fine.
And I'm like, "Same."
Yeah, I've never played a Resident Evil game, but I keep seeing him on my TikTok and I'm like, "Dang, I might have to jump on that bandwagon, honestly."
Yeah, and what is with all these video game characters having a freaking dump truck in the back? I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, that's a good booty." And then they're always wearing like cargo pants, but they've got the strap so it accentuates the booty and I'm just like, "Wow. I am
Yeah.
so basic and I don't care."
Honestly, that's
Yeah.
mood.
Also, we haven't mentioned him, but it should go without saying that Mr. Joel Miller, both in video game format and television format, is just he's the man for us. That's our man and
Yes.
we will stick beside him.
That's that is our man. He did nothing
Nope,
wrong, okay?
not a
I will
single
defend
thing.
him until I
He is our
die.
sweet baby girl and we will defend him forever.
Absolutely.
Now I'm just thinking about Pedro Pascal again and Joel Miller, and it's just
That's such a good game too. 10 out of 10.
It is. The Last of Us is so good. Like I had taken like such a big hiatus from gaming in general, and then especially console gaming. And then the first thing that I hopped back into when I got the PS5 was The Last of Us, because I have a variety of friends that just don't shut up about it, and I had magically never watched anybody play through it. And so I was like, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna play this game. Was I expecting to be immediately attached to both Joel and Ellie? Absolutely not. I was also not expecting to like basically be on the verge of tears for like half the game, both out of love for the characters and what they're going through, and fear. Like, ugh,
Yes. Mhm.
the clicker noise, absolutely not. Especially when I had to play with headphones.
Headphones? Oh
No,
god, I
because
know.
I played the first couple hours, I played on the TV, so I didn't have headphones in, and then I moved into my room where I have to wear headphones, and I've never had so many goosebumps in my life because bleh, and I'm so excited for horror nights because I know it's gonna be just as gross.
Oh yeah, especially Universal. They really do it up
Oh,
that.
yeah. They do up the costumes and the sounds, and it's gonna be horrific. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to do all the podcasty things down below. So make sure to follow us, give us a little cheeky 5-star rating. Shout out to everybody who's already done that. We love you very much. We upload every Tuesday. Hopefully until January. January we're probably gonna take off, but I'm hoping work's not gonna get super crazy and we'll continue through the seasons.
Yeah, we have some exciting stuff planned for the Halloween season.
We've got a little spooky season going on. So you're gonna want to subscribe and stay tuned for that. We're also Casey has joined me for spooky season on my YouTube channel. So if you want some more of us, go over there. We're playing some spooky games. And by we, I mean most of the time it's me, and then she just gets to sit there and laugh at me. So go check that out. And don't forget to follow us on TikTok
Yes.
and
Mhm.
Instagram and Facebook. I made us a Facebook page, which is very exciting. Um, and yeah, And I think that'll do it for this episode. So we will see you guys in the next one. So bye.
Bye.